It is today. It is the 30th of October. Look at me. I brought in my coat just to carry it on my arm. It's like it's so warm, and it's supposed to be only like 60 degrees. Right now, I don't know what time it is. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot. I don't even know. I'm like a zombie. I'm like a zombie. That's the thing with Bud. Like, I haven't even smoked like in two days. Yeah. And I'm still got the buzz. Oh, it's only 10:39. It's 10:39 in the morning. Yeah, I tried to come in really early, but it was still raining. It was just drizzling just a little while ago. That was not announced by the almighty forecasters. So, uh, so anyway, I mean, even if you want to, you cannot, you can never, what's it called, take back time or whatever Cher used to say. That's my Cher impersonation. Well, right now, I don't think she can do it. She got way too much Botox. And no buttocks. I mean, like, it sounds the same, right? The buttocks and the buttocks. Well, who got, so unless you're African, I guess. But at that age, come on. At that age, I don't know. I haven't even heard nothing. I don't know why I thought about her. I'm so disconnected of all, like, pop culture, whatever bullshit. Actually, I heard something about pop culture the other day. I was like, I didn't want to know. Like, go away. I mean, you can stay. The bee always come to check me out because I got two bees. And yeah, yesterday I forgot to put me nothing. So I woke up like, like a parchment. Is that what they say, parchment? I'm so glad I'm in a good mood. I didn't even know. Yeah, yeah, you cannot take back time. So yesterday I made a video, like an hour and a half video, something like that, about my day. That shit is gone. I mean, not my day, like the day before, right? So, I took my girlfriend, like my sister girlfriend, um, from my hometown, which, I mean, got caught up in the freaking gay shit, and like, right now is like totally, faded, from the crystal meth. So yeah, we don't have that kind of DNA. I know I met people that like shit. They've been on that thing for like decades, and they look good. I can only imagine inside, but I don't know. I know some Peruvians. Oh my God, they're like nothing. I met this Jamaican guy. He was like bodybuilder. I mean, like the legs is big, arms is big, and like every other weekend binging on that shit. Having like wild orgies and whatever. Being gay, whatever. I don't need to be redundant, right? You know what that is. The gaping hole and all that shit. I'm like, oh. And that's why they take that shit, because they say they don't feel pain. They say they can go for hours and hours and hours. And then after like 2 weeks or something, they sink into a deep depression if they don't do it again. So she's coming out of it, which is still, hard as a brick. But she's been taking hormones for 2 years. So we was gonna go, have coffee. Because she live a block away, 2 blocks from the clinic that I go to. boyfriend was, you know, she was not into him. I guess she was only into them, you know, into Richard. She was like a big Richard. I don't know how they met, whatever, never know. They've been together for decades. But now, obviously, he's heartbroken because, he started dressing up. That's why she was doing meth. So, she was doing laundry. That was 2 days ago. Excuse me, can I drink my coffee? That was like 2 days ago, and I don't know. But she finished early. She said, she texted me. Even with my Obama phone, that you get a blank screen. But if I get a link, I can open it. Mm. So, what happened was, she came over and like I said, well, you want me to, because I have a good caseworker, so, I try to be as fair as I can. I think my caseworker has been great. Otherwise, I would go on crazy. The BS that they do. Months and months. Then they say the signature is not right. Gotta be a psychiatrist. Even when they already have the protocol that they needed to psychologists, LSW. But for me, why take that chance? Why take that effing chance when you can do it right the first time, right? So, he actually stood up for me. And, he told me that. So, actually the head of psychiatrists signed the letter. And he was like, he put him in his place, because he felt like, this shit shouldn't be happening, or whatever. He said, don't apologize to me, apologize to her. She's been waiting for months, But she was supposed to be in September. So I take my 9 months to recover. I don't want to have no chances. I don't want to take no chances, like other people do. Actually, let me throw this up. All of it is far away from the rats. We have 3 generations already. They're multiplying like crazy. I knew there was, we know how fast they are. Shit. We used to multiply like that, We used to populate. Now they came out that, because they have this capacity to see, through the jungle. Which, by the way, how come we got jungle weather? Last night it was I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna show you right now. And this is nothing, on my way here, yeah, I guess this is nothing. You see those leaves? There was nothing. Only 4 days ago, it was there was no leaves. The fall started very late. The fall started very late this year, You can see just a little bit of colors of red and orange and yellows. But from my street, which is MTA property, which they don't have any trees, I got I don't know, 30 pounds of leaves on my sidewalk, and we don't have trees. How they ended up over there, It was like a mega storm, It was and 2 days before, we got the northeastern, and they never told us. It's 3 days before, I don't know. It's a northeastern, and nobody told us about it. I found out, after the fact, because I look at the Weather Channel on the application. So I look it up, and I'll do this later. So there, and I say it's like, warning, what's it called? You know, northeastern. I never seen a nor'easter in the fall. All the ones that I've seen, some like shit. Like I remember when I first got here. I got here in '92, and I got my apartment in '94. And as soon as I moved in, I think the next winter, oh my god, there was like the whole street was like walls, higher than me, and I'm 5'9". That shit wouldn't melt. Got buried in snow. Another one, I even went to work. I used to work at Macy's, and I went by bus. you know, I was like crazy, before they wasn't stopping like now, like I won't say it was not like Chicago. Chicago never stopped, because they're used to that shit. Uh, so she came over and said, like, you want me to tell them about my caseworker? So I told him, he said, oh, let me see if you can talk to a caseworker right now, because they don't have caseworker for each one of us. They have one for the whole clinic. Which I never seen that. Only a Colin Lord, that's it. And meanwhile, half of their clients are on crystal meth, HIV positive, reckless as hell, whatever. Like all they give them PrEP, and that's it. Take your freaking PrEP and be a whore. Well, the ones that they are not, positive. It's all money. And she was like, no. And I was like, so you want me to go in the office with you? Yeah, you can come. I said, I'm sorry, but I want to speak up. I told her that bitch is like, going through so much because, she got infected in the early 90s, late 80s, no, 80s, in Oakland. And she never told her family. How was that possible? I don't know. Because they used to get the Chitlins. They used to get the Chitlins back then because it was ACT. And she told me one day the story, and I was like, what? How did you not tell your family, I mean, the family, they don't know something is up. There's bitches in the toilet all the time. But that's her story, One of the kids or somebody, I don't know, told them that they already fucked her in her neighborhood in Mexico, in my hometown. In my home state. She's from the outskirts, so to speak. I mean, I'm sure probably in 20 years it's gonna be like downtown, Actually, I grew up in towards the outskirts, and now that shit is like downtown. The outskirts is just another neighborhood, and the suburbs, I guess, are gonna be like, I don't know, Mexico City. That's the suburbs. I don't know. This shit's growing really, really big, because people love my city, but I hate it. I hate it. It's too sanitized, too white, too this, too that. I want to be white, but not everything. It's just it's 4 sections. I don't know if they made up more sections now, but it used to be 4 sectors. So, and there's one big avenue who divides the city. You cross the avenue, literally, you cross to the other side, and I remember the first time I went and I saw a child prostitute. I was like, I still remember her face. She had green eyeliner and stuff. I didn't know what was going on, because I'm just so sick. I didn't know, but I just knew I was horribly wrong. So I brought very sheltered stuff. It was until I started, escaping school, and I was just going walk. Oh, look how they're coming up. Yeah. These are not. There's no wind. How is it? You see how fast they are? Those clouds, and the other ones are steady. That's what I'm talking about. But nobody say, how come we got more rain than the rainforest? We're not a jungle. We're all the way here. Actually, when I got here in 1992, actually because I was working at Macy's, and they had a sign. Oh, we're going through a horrible drought on the sink. Don't leave the water open. And I guess that sign was kind of old already, but they never took it out. You see, that cloud alone has still got the inertia. It's still moving itself. And you see the water is not even clean. That water is not even clean. And they put in more and more clouds. Sometimes they come like extremely white. You see? That's the chemtrails, like, oh my God, I don't even know what they're doing. They're playing the last card. And they want to make it all like it's like God's, natural disaster, whatever. You see, it stopped now. It stopped now. It just came out. I don't know where it came out from. I guess Long Island somewhere. I don't know. Or it's going to Jersey. You see, the only cloud traveling like that. And the other one's steady. I never seen this shit. And it's much, much lower than the other ones, as you can see. I don't know if you can see. So these ones already these are not natural either. These are not natural either. I mean, like, we have, storms like at least 4 times a day, a week. And people are, droughts. I wish I can find a documentary. I think it's like now it's like censored. It's where they explain how they make little clouds, and it's like, unbelievable. They come out from here too. I've seen them from there. I've seen them because people got suspicious. People say they don't know what's gonna happen in the winter with people. They don't know how they're gonna react, so they're trying to keep it hot. Come on, it's practically November. I'm not even wearing a sweater, nothing. It's nice. There's no sun, whatever. It's nice out. I don't know. Some people might say if there's some people that are cold no matter what. But for me, it's nice. Well, I walked. I don't know how many miles. I don't know, from my house. And so this guy was not encouraging at all. It's like, come on. It's like, she said she wanted to get castrated, and the guy oh, that's a serious step. That's complicated. The bitch been on testosterone blockers for more than 2 years. The protocol says it's 2 years. That medication, you're not supposed to take it that long. I don't even know what to do with that medication. And she just told him, you want to get castrated. In front of me, giving advice, to a potential transsexual. Oh no, but that and now, before she was used to oh yes, I'm gonna do it. And now she said, oh, I'm okay. She wanna be in between. She wanna be transgender. Of course, that's what happened. That's why the protocol said 2 years. You're supposed to get all your surgeries and everything in 2 years, because then you create an identification. I told her. These bitches create an identification. They want to oh, okay, I get some tits, but that's about it. I get a triple D's, and that's about it. I like the beard or whatever. And you go what the fuck? Is this Sonoma and Camorra? I'm for real? Can I, sweetie? Can I eat? You love me. I look like a flower to you. I didn't even put perfume. Well, I guess The shea butter. Oh my god, you're chubby. You're so cute and chubby. You look like one of those birds of clay that I make in Mexico. Look, I heard you buzzing in my ear, girl. You're obsessed with me. And flowers are right there. Okay, I gotta go. It's raining hard. And just say she was gonna happen. She was not gonna happen. Let me see if I got a notification here. Oh, here's the weather channel. Yesterday I was supposed to get drenched. It was supposed to be the whole day, and it started like around 8 p.m. As soon as I got home, the whole sky fell out. Oh yes, there's a little drizzle at 11. Shit, this wasn't here before. And then it got dry, it got dry, it got dry, 16%, or 15% later on. Until 4 p.m. and they don't tell me no more. These damn crackers. The saltines. So I started getting like trigger. I felt like in the old days when I used to be like an organizer. I was very impotent, a lot of impotence because there's nothing we can do. They will never give us any funding just for post-op transsexuals, without, like a makeshift vagina, please. You gotta, cut it off. These bitches in their 60s and they have to walk with a freaking like a wallet in here. That shit is disgusting, And I was so fucking stupid. I didn't even know why. One time I was with a friend of mine, so she said, "Oh, let me see those bags." Like whatever, bags are ugly. Yeah, but I need it. Oh my god, shit freaked me out. I didn't tell her, but come on. She's like practically 50 now. She should be 50 now. She finally told me, I don't want it. I don't want this surgery. I said, just get castrated. Something. Bye-bye. And that's what I wanted. I wanted to have this, like a group and for us. And okay, we give you a year. You gotta make sure. We gotta tell you, if you really want to do this, we gotta tell you, these are your appointments, this is whatever, show us your appointments. Show us that you got at least a freaking appointment, or something. Oh no, you just want to come to the group. No, it got cold. You know what I mean? And it's like, you think we're stupid or what? Or something? Mm-mm. Let me grab that hell out of here. I'll go to the bathroom until the rain passes. Or should I stay here? You hear that? I should go to the bathroom. I just drive the freaking Benz, but I'll do it again. So it's just for 1 hour. So, so what happened was that, the guy was just pontificating. I'm like, everybody's different, That's the first thing to say. Everybody's different. Nobody want to be transsexual. There's like 10 billion genders. Do you think there's going to be like that? And that's when they all started to be like that. They started putting like, freaking Facebook. I'm like, they come up with these freaking words. There was one that she was post up for years. And then she said that her gender was whole. See, like in a gaping hole. I was like, no, I'm complete. My gender is whole. I mean, it's a freaking dichotomy. Come on, don't. We got the sun and the moon, night and day, men and women. Electricity and magnetism, right? We got, there's a duality. A duality. For the fire, there's water. Complement. That's how we work. We got a right leg and a left leg. And without one of those, we cannot walk. You're gonna have to start working at IHOP. That's a stupid joke. The cracker told me that joke. I was like, it was like, I went to IHOP. No, I mean, it would be crazy. You go to IHOP and it's like a waitress with one leg only. And you go, here's your coffee. Oh my God, now I'm getting stupid. I'm sorry. I should not. This is why I don't like to hang around crackers, because they corrupt you. They normalize all these freaking shit. The jokes are like really evil. It's like, oh my God. You laugh. And you laugh. Can you imagine that shit? I'm like, you're like, I don't know, like it's just nervous laughter. I don't know what it is. Like, I heard that joke like, like a million times. In my head. So it's like, why is it still funny? Oh, look at this beauty. When there is a will, there is a way. Tell me like, I can't. Oh, that's impossible. They grew up from nothing. From the concrete. How is that possible? I was like, I have a pot, that I try to plant a couple of things. Look at the materials they choose. Look at this. My father have a townhouse, with his inheritance. That was my mom's dream, to build a townhouse in the fields. And that was like, like what, 40 years ago. And that shit it looked like brand new. It's not like this. Well, I guess Pachamama have to be like, oh my God, who's this? It scared the shit out of me. ¿Cómo está?
¿Cómo está eso?
Todo está muy bien. ¿Qué le ha pasado?
¿Cómo así?
¿Pues no le he visto?
Oh, trabajando.
¿Trabajando?
Sí, pero ya hoy está lloviendo.
Yo dije, no le haya llegado la depresión las últimas veces que lo vi.
No, lo que pasa
me
es
quedé que lo vi muy, ¿cómo se dice?
muy concentrado, no, en el trabajo, no, porque aquí yo tengo hace meses que me di una vueltita por ahí, y tú nunca lo haces, y yo estoy tranquilo.
Sí, yo he estado ahí meses, todo el verano, como sale el sol, yo me quedo ahí. Ay, usted va para allá. Yo me quedo ahí de 11 a 3 a tomar el sol. Dicen que el lunes va a estar soleado, ahí voy a estar ahí.
Pero el lunes yo trabajo.
El lunes te trabaja. Pero nunca me ha vuelto a llamar.
Sí, como 2 veces porque tú no coges la llamada.
No, es que pues tampoco yo no sé quién es tampoco, ¿no? Usted te digo, sí, diga, soy de aquí de University.
¿Tú dices cuando nos juntamos mañana?
Diga, soy de aquí de University. Y yo le regreso la llamada para atrás.
Okay.
Porque no sé si es la migra o algo, oiga. Nos vemos, cuídense. Something is up. He used to approach me like manly and stuff like that. No, respectfully and stuff, And the last time I saw him, his energy was like, he's not even talking much, whatever, I don't know. I'm telling you, these bitches, now he stopped. For real. They are like soul killers. I don't know how you guys don't know. Yeah, for like 6 months. I mean, he's been asking me out for like, I don't know, a year and a half or something like that. And I was like, I'm still not interested, but you know, like he said, oh, I'll just have some drinks and whatever. I'm extremely respectful. He said, you know, I don't even use your bathroom. You know, I said, I was just like, you couldn't even go use the bathroom. You gotta go, right? This is like, yeah, but I guess like, you know, a lot of us is like, you know, I used to have this guy who's, you know, mental illness, you know, and he wouldn't tell me. My face said, why'd you do that? Why'd you grab like 10 towels? I say, don't spit in the sink. Spit in the sink. It's like, this is the language, this is how you're communicating. Just tell me what is going on. If I like, you know, whatever. But don't just go like that. Leave the freaking bathroom like a mess. Oh my god, what is this? Yeah, there's always like leaves over here in the fall. They even got here. The storms. I'm scared. You look first. You look first. That was not too bad. Really did. There was poop all over. Oh my god, they got toilet tissue. Oh my god, this is apocalyptic. Alright, so I'm gonna do part 2 later on. Just take a little break, wait for the rain to come out. Later.